Starting out in Juab County, that Little Sahara Recreation area, there's a seldom used trail that follows the old stomping grounds of one of the Wild West's legendary characters. And today, the members of Lone Peak Four-Wheelers take a look into Orrin Porter Rockwell's story.
Went around the Sand Mountain along the western edge of the state park.
The route behind Sand Mountain is still full of challenges to the modern adventurer.
Or we were in the Little Sahara State Park, and we are headed towards the Orrin Porter Rockwell Conservation Area. Through the course of that, we did get stuck. It was pretty fun. We had a nice big dune where you drop down into a ravine, then you got to climb right back out. So once you've committed, and you've got to make it out or have someone pull you out.
Although vehicles are not allowed inside the Rockwell Natural Area, the trail outside the fence is a treat for the eyes.
Some of the road had actually disappeared. The problem is the sand shifts and the wind comes and it changes the road. And so we completely lost the road, and we had to make our way back to a main road that follows the fence line all along the Sahara sand dunes. And so that's what we're doing today, kind of blazing our way across, kind of feeling like we're Porter Rockwell.
It is a puzzling route, and it does require some good old-fashioned scouting skills.
We've got a lot of great sand dunes that we've been up and down. We've had tumbleweed areas that have been so long and so deep that at one point the tumbleweeds went over the top of the Jeep. So we've had a great ride. It's been a lot of fun today.
Emerging from the dunes, it's incredible to think that people used to live out here.
And we are now at the place where Orrin Porter had a little ranch, and he kind of used it as a hideout.
At the old sun-bleached homestead, you can almost feel a part of the stories, such as the time a young outlaw named Dipple came to challenge Porter Rockwell.
Mr. Dipple drew his guns and fired all 12 rounds at Porter and missed every time. Porter fired back with both of his guns at Mr. Dipple's feet, made him dance in the streets. He ran over to him and picked him up in the air and said, "Only because I know your parentage, I will allow you to live." The legend continues that no bullets would hurt Porter Rockwell.
The prophet Joseph Smith told him to not cut his hair as long as he stayed true to the faith and didn't cut his hair, that he would be safe and protected.
With these legendary stories, whether they're fact or exaggeration, it is fascinating to take in the scenery and imagine the life back then.
It's pretty interesting. It's really cool to be out here and see it in person, and after hearing all the stories about it and seeing this area, it's pretty special to be out here.
Enjoying the sunset at the end of the trail. At the Simpson Spring Pony Express station, you can feel how some of the grit and determination of the old Wild West is still with our modern-day explorers.
It's fun to get out this way and think about living out in this atmosphere, this far from everybody. And it had to have been a rough life to be out here, but it's a very beautiful place.
And well worth making the modern-day trek. For this week's Where To, I'm Terry Wood.